like some of the entertainment, that kind of thing. So let's wait a few more minutes. I hope you all enjoyed the supper. Hi, Connie. Oh, Brendan. Right on. Thank you. Call them out there. Gerald Standing, they need you outside there. Gerald Standing, are you around? Pardon? You told me to stay up here, so yeah. Bless you. Say that. We'll also need all the board members, QBOW board members, to head into the lineup, please. And then we'll ask the Mina Piyak to be on standby here. Jay? Okay. Let's go. Go ahead, Mina Payak. Please stand, please. Staff and QBOW board. Thank you very much. Just want to welcome our grand entry, and we want to move into a flag song, please. Thank you, Mina Payak. Before we go any further, we'll give you guys a little few seconds here, and then we'll do a victory song. Whenever you're ready. Thank you very much. Thank you. Very good songs. Thank you. So just before we go or carry on here, we would like to ask Elder Raymond Mendez to, I guess, pray for everything that we're going to do the next couple days, and also for the families and children that are here today, and the board and the leadership. And we'll ask him to say our prayer for us. flag staff. We have Grand Chief David Gamble holding the Treaty 6 flag, I believe it is. And we have in a center spot holding the QBOW Eagle staff, or sorry, from Beardy's, and also the middle staff with the Eagle staff is Zach Standing from Peyton. And then we have the best guy around here, the elder from Beardy's as well, holding the Saskatchewan Veterans flag, is Louis Gardapi. Thank you. And we have the rest of the leadership here as well, and the staff and the board. So thank you very much. Very good. It's the first time that I've actually did an MC at kind of like a powwow, I guess, grand entry. It's a little different, but it's kind of a learning thing. So I really want to thank you for listening and the patience kind of thing. We did have a keynote speaker, which was Vice Chief David Pratt, but he's been hospitalized in the last week for a couple of days, and he's still not recovered yet. So I'm not sure if I want to fill in for him. He's a much better, I shouldn't say speaker, but he does speak differently. Let's put it that way. But thank you very much. And I guess first of all, I just want to welcome everybody. I want to welcome the families that have come from long ways, kind of thing, from back home, back south, and up north, from Wapayton, Beardy's, Okamasis, Pipot, Wood Mountain, Standing Buffalo, and I believe that's 5. So I want to thank you very much for putting in the time. Our staff for gathering, helping coordinate. It's kind of a big task when you bring families together and their children, that kind of thing. So just want to thank them for that, and we really hope you enjoy the next couple of days. There's going to be a lot of good information that's going to go out there. So I want to make sure that we can have the children or the kids taking every opportunity that they can, because we're kind of in changing times now, and that's kind of why we have these different forums to pass on information for families that can learn. Families that are having a hard time as well. A lot of times, not everything is goes smooth at home. We have a lot of young people that are leaving us far too early, my family included. So I just want to make sure that we're here to enjoy those good times, that there is good things to be to listen to. There's elders here available, and also different leadership that can give you some guidance and help, especially when we need it. We are going into a different time with the Bill C-92. I'm not sure if you're all familiar with that, but we are going into different times where each of the bands at some point are going to actually look after their own children, and that's kind of what we're aiming for. Hopefully one day that will be able to bring them home, and that the children are happy, that the families stay together, and that we help them through a lot of their hardships. So we want to make sure because that's where we're really struggling, is that we don't have enough of those kokums and mushums sometimes to help guide us in some of the problems that we're having. A lot of the mental health issues that we've had over the years stems from the pandemic as well. We couldn't visit anybody. The young people didn't go to school. They're behind in grades. That's kind of happened to my own family, my grandchildren. And then some of our families had losses, and a lot of that grieving or that grief and loss, we're still going through that. So that becomes a big problem for us, our young people, because a lot of times our young people don't know how to express themselves. They have a real hard time through that grieving, how to explain how they're feeling. A lot of times they end up, maybe leaving us when they can't handle, they're overburdened by a lot of, mental health issues. Drugs and alcohol are also playing a big part, where we're losing a lot of our young people, my family included again. And so we're having tough times, and we want to make sure that these sessions that we have are here to help, and the best information we can give out. We try a lot of times to, when people different or different bands that we have in our agency that we try to find the best help that we can get, especially with the elders, and that's where it starts. A lot of our leadership as well, are quite busy. They want to do the best thing as well. The chief and councils, they want to make sure that a lot of times that their band members, are well looked after. It's different times, like I mentioned, and we have to make sure that we, with working with governments, that kind of thing, that we're all looked after well. So in saying that, I'm kind of saying what probably David would say, because I taught him all he knows. Just kidding. But anyways, thank you very much for listening. And like I said, I don't know everything myself, but I'm still learning as well, as old as I am. And I want to just thank everybody for, the leadership for having me involved. And I want to say, thanks to the board of directors as well and our staff. To put a thing like this together, it takes lots of time and energy. Planning was done already last year, but putting it together in the last couple of months has been, it's a big challenge, especially to get a hotel nowadays like this to actually serve all our families. But in saying that, I want to ask some people to come, some of our leadership to come up and, I guess, greet you guys and offer a few words. And first one I'll ask is, I'll ask Chief Edwin Ananas from the Beardies Okamasas Cree Nation to come up and give his welcoming remarks. Let's give him a hand. There's a guitar here too, so you can play a song if you want.
That's what I was going to do. Thank you. Yeah. I was going to sing you a song, but I guess I can't now. So first of all, to our elder, thank you for the prayers. We always give thanks to our Creator also for giving us another day. To our singers, it looks like they left already, but thank you for the songs, the appropriate songs. I want to start off by acknowledging QBOW and the staff. There's a lot of staff that are always working in the backgrounds, and I want to apologize for not being able to make your 10-year anniversary last week. I'm sure it was a great success. I've been working with QBOW now for 3 years, and they've put on nothing but awesome conferences and gatherings for not only the children but for parents. Like what they're going through today is another a great conference they're putting on for the well-being of our youth, our parents, teaching them the better way on how to, I guess, move forward in a healthier way. It's nice to see our band membership from Beardies. There's one over there that's videotaping me. There's being weirdo. No, but I want to acknowledge everybody that's here today, and I unfortunately I'm only here for this evening. I made a promise to come and say a few words. I'm not as talkative as Keith here, so I won't take up too much time. I just wanted to acknowledge all of the QBOW staff again, and the chiefs, and of course our veterans that are here. Thank you for being here today, and I wish you all the best for the next couple of days, and I'm sure you guys are in great hands with the staff of QBOW. So thank you very much.
I gotta watch I don't get cramps walking up and down that stairs. Thank you very much, Chief Ananas. Always good words from Chief. The next speaker here, I talked to him this morning a wee bit, and he gives his regrets, Chief Mark Fox. But he does have a band council head lady that's here that will come and say a few words as well, Marilyn Cashwadam.
Just move this a little bit here. Good evening, everyone. Newasin Utakasen. Nitsiga Son Marilyn Cashwadam Band Councillor Aqua. Neheo Potnak Pipot First Nation. I have been working with the portfolio of CFS for about 3 years now. Pipot has been affiliated with QBOW since 2016, providing services and protection and prevention. I was named just about an hour ago to come up and deliver a speech, but I wasn't prepared, so I'll just speak from the heart. Last week, I was also named a proxy for QBOW, who celebrated their 10th anniversary. So if everyone could just give them a round of applause. It was an honor to be there to speak. It was honor for myself to be there to speak on behalf of my community of Pipot. Pipot right now has Pipot Family Services. So with the Bill C-92, we've grown in leaps and bounds. We have our director, Takela, sitting in the audience. And it was wonderful to walk in here to see a lot of our members from Pipot be here and being involved. And hopefully next time in the conferences to come, we will get more and more people gathered to share in the development of our families. We are going through a lot of hurt and struggles and tragedies due to the illicit drugs and alcoholism that are rampant in our communities. And we live and learn from the words from Chief Pipot to love one another and be there and care for one another. And that's how we are going to get to different places. I'm a cookum. I have grandchildren, my children, and I think about them and their future and everyone else. And I see all the children that are growing in our community. I've worked in our school for 17 years prior to running for council on our nation and building relationships. And we have the spirit and intent, and we have to remember that in order to work together and grow together. So I had a chance to look at the agenda for the next couple of days. And I really hope each and every one of you are able to join in all the sessions and learn something and take away something, bring it home, think about it, and try to implement that into your own life. And with that, I want to thank Keith. He is really great at speaking and in front of people. The drum group, the prayer to render us to carry us with good thoughts for the next few days. And like Keith said, Chief Mark Fox does send his regrets. And from my community to yours, hi. Thank you.
Thank you, Marilyn. Again, some of those comments about family is always a good thing. I always remember my wife bought a plaque from Mother Teresa, and it says, "If you want to love the world, go home and love your family." And I think that's what we need to do more. I know that's a real hard time sometimes, because everybody does everything, right? A lot of our young people and things like that. So we need to do that. We need to go home and love our family as well. So I thought I mentioned that when Marilyn talked a little bit about that. The other next speaker is, I think he went to a meeting, he told me, or something, or if he's here, Chief Roger Redmond from the Standing Buffalo First Station. If not, we'll get Brandon or somebody to come up. I know there's a couple council here. Is another council here? Oh, Jean. Yeah, Jean. I'm trying to think of her name fast. Thank you, Jean. Jean is our board member for Standing Buffalo.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the QBOW conference. I want to thank the drum, the person that said the prayers, for everyone that's here I hope you have a good 2 days or 3 days enjoying what's being offered. Um, As many communities, we're never out of the woods with any of these issues that we're dealing with, the drugs, the alcohol. We have so many youth that are hurting and issues that they're so afraid to speak of. We need more counselors. Some of these kids have no one really to talk to. Some of the parents are inexperienced. They're very young. They really need help. And it'll be really great if a lot of people get something out of these 3 days of meetings here. And I'm lost for words. So, but everyone enjoy your next 3 days at this meeting, this conference, and have a good time. Thank you.
Thank you, Jean. That wasn't so bad, was it? So thank you very much, Jean. Jean is a board member from Standing Buffalo. Our next speaker has been around for a while. He's kind of the guy that kind of got me where I am to today, kind of thing. I want to thank him. Our next speaker here is Chief. I was going to say Mr. This is Chief John Wadirica from Wapayton First Nation or Dakota Nation.
Pabataka pe chata was stena pe choose up the rota ya hipikta. Oh, had to a chanumpo opake pidame. The one we trust up pidame and ako hukapi we need to ke which hikiat pidame. So I want to acknowledge Creator today. I want to acknowledge the elders that lifted the pipe this morning, the drummers, the one that offered the prayer this evening. Also want to acknowledge the colleagues or, the chiefs from the different communities and the veterans as well, singers and QBOW staff and board. I want to say welcome to Herman Munster's house. Before I start, I was talking with Chief Tammy Cook-Steerson from Lac La Ronge Indian Band. She told me, she says, Chief, whenever you go up and speak, you don't tell a joke. You're serious, and it's pretty dry. I said, thank you for the constructive criticism. That's amazing. I'll see what I can do. I want to thank Chief Ananas for coming up, and he already got elected, so his speech was very short. Just kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, but in all seriousness, to bring everyone from the communities here, to the conference is a big undertaking. And I thank QBOW for that, on a daily basis. In 2015, we joined QBOW, but we were part of another agency until 2008. And then the agency disbanded. So we were at the mercy of MSS, and they would swoop in and take our children, and there was really nothing we could do about it until we joined QBOW. And I thank QBOW for allowing Wapayton Dakota Nation to join you. And because our children at risk have a safe place. Our people have jobs. And our parents have an opportunity to learn how to parent. This particular room here, you look around and take a look at this room. You know, your Oka and your Kunshi, your Chapans, your Mushums, your Kokums used to sit in this very room called, it used to be called the FSI, Federation of Saskatchewan Indian Nations one time. And this is how they would meet. They wouldn't meet in the big square. They would meet at the tables like this. And these are the times of Dr. Henneque, late Dr. Henneque, Joe Drever, John Skiboss, and Walter Dieter. And my dad used to sit over here, is what my older sister stated. And many of the organizations that are here that we enjoy were created in this room, in the Federated College. Forerunner to the FNUC was created in this room, our healthcare. And the early talks of Indian control of Indian education was in this room, as well as childcare. So it's very important. And after all the meetings were done, they had some pretty wild times. And take a look at the chandeliers hanging from there. With that, I just want to say, enjoy the 2 days, enjoy the next few days, and learn something. Eh? We all come here, we all want to learn, we all take something back to our communities, not only for ourselves, but our families, the greater families. So with that, thank you very much. Pirame, Wopida Tank or Kanichapika.
Thank you, Chief Wadidika. As a young fellow too, I actually remember coming up here too in these rooms with my dad. And we used to have a senator named John Gambler who kind of guided a lot of things within our South area. But I do remember being around here. So it's kind of I don't know, it's kind of a different kind of place, and it's got a lot of history to it, right, this place. But I also want to, at this time, maybe thank our staff again for all the things that they've done with the guidance of, elders, that kind of thing. So each of our bands have elders involved with some of the decisions that we make. And I want to thank them as well, too. And mostly the families and the children, that are here. I also want to say thank you very much, because it's really touching sometimes, when we see little ones, that have a hard time, loss of their families, that kind of thing, right? So, and we know what the residential schools, how they impacted, our families. I myself, I guess I'm a product of the residential school. Both my parents were in residential school, so I know the history of it. My older brothers and sisters as well. So I know some of the things that are passed down and some of the struggles that we have, kind of thing, over the years. Just kind of managed to get through. The other thing about young people, listening to some of the elders speak, and I think a lot of times when things happen within our communities where we lose somebody too early, a lot of our other young people, want to take shortcuts, shortcuts to heaven, shortcuts to, to their journey to see their loved ones. But it ends up hurting all the families. And I've experienced that as well myself, within our own family circles, kind of thing. So that's why we need to pass those messages on, that, there is good things that are going to happen if we pray. That's why we have prayer for all our different kind of things that we have, our ceremonies, every event that we have, every meeting that we have opening prayer and a closing prayer. We make sure that we pray to the Creator, God, Jesus Christ, whoever you pray to. We all pray to the same thing. So, and we have to teach our little ones, our younger ones, to, say grace, that kind of thing. That's something that we always learn to pray. So when they're smaller, they can pass that on as well to their children. So I just want to maybe mention that a little bit. It's very important that prayer is a big part of what we do. And saying that, I want to ask Chief Armin Duck Chief. No, just kidding. He's not a chief, but his last name is Chief. I'll ask our executive director to come up here. I think we have a few things, but I'll ask her to give some opening comments as well. Carmen, 4-star. She's been on a board for 25 years now. No, just recently she's been our executive director. It seems like I've known Carmen for a long time. Carmen.
25 years. It actually does feel like I've been a part of the agency for quite some time. Hamitakias and Lutau Makiapi. My name is Carmen Forster and I come from Wapaitan Dakota Nation. I'm very honored to be here and standing in front of you guys, being able to address you guys after the chiefs have spoken. I usually have really lots to say, but the chiefs had mentioned a lot. There's a lot of hard work that goes in to our organizing of all of our events. And when I was on the board of directors, I'd never seen that. I was never a part of that. And when I got the job as executive director and I became a part of that process and a part of the team, without the staff, organizing something like this would be very difficult. I want to say thank you to our staff for all of their hard work and their dedication, to all of our events, to all of our children, and to all of our families that they work with. Thank you to our prevention team in getting your families here. And thank you to our cultural team for always being there for us and for bossing us around. Where is he? Isidore. I really hope that you guys really enjoy the next 2 days and tonight. We really put a lot of thought into the next 2 days and tonight, and also all of our other events that we had. We're having our needs assessment that's going to be taking place as well, and also the surveys after the presenters. And we would really appreciate your guys' input, because your input is what's going to give us the direction for our next Nurturers Conference. This is our very first Nurturers Conference that we've had as QBOW Child and Family Services. So I think Isidore's telling me to stop talking now. But we want to do some presentations to our chiefs that came up and spoke. First of all, I want to call up Chief Edwin Ananas from Beardies and Okamasas Cree Nation. And we'll have Councillor Marilyn Cashwadam from Piapot come up and accept a gift. And then we'll have our board member, Jean Redmond, come up and accept a gift. That's for you. And then our Itancha, Medekshi, John Wadirika from Wahpeton, Dakota Nation. And can we call up Ethelene LaPlante to come and accept a gift on behalf of Wood Mountain? Thank you. Thank you all for being our leaders and also for leading us in the best way that you guys can. Our board of directors, I say pidamia to our elders for the Wochekia here today. And for the pipe ceremony, thank you, Tony Tachin, for lifting your chanumpa on our behalf today. And also give thanks to our singers that had already left. So with that, I just hope everyone has a really good next few days. If you guys have any questions, do not hesitate to see one of our staff. There's staff over there, and there's going to be staff throughout every place. So with that, pidame hamitakiasin.
Thank you, Carmen. That only took 10 minutes, I think. Oh, yeah, right. I just want to introduce our princess for this year. Ramy, Mike. I don't know how he got to be princess, but not sure. I was trying to congratulate him and kiss him, but he wouldn't let me kiss him. So lastly, I haven't forgot you guys. I just want to introduce our board. We have Etheline LaPlante, who's been a long time. She's sitting right here in the front from Wood Mountain. Etheline, say hi to everybody. And we have Jean Redmond from Standing Buffalo, just joined us. And we have Elaine LaValle from Pipot, First Nation, wherever you are. She must be gone to spin already. And we also have from Beardy's Okamas, Audrey Ayapays. Thank you, Audrey. And from I said Pipot, right? Who am I missing? Opayton. From Opayton, the winner is, no. We want to introduce Pearl. I used to say Takan, but it's Takash. Takan. Pearl, wherever you are. There you go. She had to correct me one day because I was calling her that name. But I want to say thank you again. Just want to introduce the board. They're the ones that help put things together. And like I said, like Carmen said, we don't see a lot of the stuff. You know what, the staff, all the things that they do to put a big event like this together. So let's have a good evening. I think there's a band, some music coming up, and enjoy the evening. I know they're a pretty good band. So thank you very much, everybody, again. Thank you. They asked if you guys can clear some of the tables so that people can dance after.
If I were a gambling man, never would let you play your hand on a broken down cowboy like me. You never can trust your luck. He's bad news in his pickup truck. Broken down cowboy like me. He's played every card he's got. Had a good hand, but he messed it up. That bump around, tumble down hall. Saddlebags full of pain, carry them around just like a middle name. Losing streaks, play them down. Oh, the string you along, sing you lonesome song, but you wind up alone. No matter how hard you try, never gonna let you get inside of that bummer down, tumble down hall. It's a tough riding rodeo. Mean horse threw him a long time ago. Broken down cowboy like me. The way I feel about you, wouldn't want that horse to hurt you too. Broken down cowboy like me. Oh, string you along, sing you lonesome song, but you wind up alone again. If I were a gambling man, never would let you play your hand. Broken down cowboy like me. Lately we've been firing nice girl, we can't do right, just wrong. It's been going this way for far too long. I didn't mean a I said, girl, I didn't want to break your heart. But you're leaving now and it's tearing me apart. And I don't want to spend one lonely night without you, girl, by my side. Let's take it back when our love shine, just like it was once upon a time. Why don't you close that door? Let's talk this out tonight. Got all the reasons to make things right. Girl, I know we can make it through. Let's turn this thing around. Let's use our love to lay it down. I don't want to spend one lonely night without you, girl, by my side. Let's take it back when our love shines, just like it was once upon a time. I just want to kiss and hold you tight, make love last all through the night. Let's take it back when our love shines, just like it was once upon a time. Let's take it back when our love shines, just like it was once upon a time. You're out on the floor, and girl, you're looking good. Girl, I'm wanting you more than I should. I'm liking your style, it's got me wondering why. Everything about your pretty little face got me hypnotized. I like the way you walk and smile. Everything about you's driving me wild. Girl, there's no place else on earth that I would rather be. Watching you shake and the way you move, loving your sweet little country groove. Girl, I think this is something that I could get used to. And I want you. I hope you feel the same way too. I'm digging everything about you, girl, and everything you do. Oh, that country groove, girl, and the way you look at with me. Even the way you wear those tight blue jeans. I like the way you walk and smile. Everything about you's driving me wild. Girl, there's no place else on earth that I would rather be. Watching the shake and the way you move, loving your sweet little country groove. Girl, I think this is something that I could get used to.